Yeah, that's the view out the window this morning. It is about 20 to 8. I slept in pretty late, but I was awake a lot of the night too. As you can see, it's still cloudy out there. Boy, did we have a storm last night, let me tell you. Holy crap. Man, it almost seemed like the wind was going to knock the tent down. And I'm telling you what, a tent of any lesser quality than this would have been destroyed. Those winds. Ooh, I got a visitor. What's she doing? Huh? What's she doing, dude? This thing was rocking like by far the worst that I've seen since I've been here. It was just, man, it was something else. And then it started pouring rain. And I don't know if it, sorry, I got a lot of congestion this morning. I don't know if it was thunder and lightning, but I thought I saw a few flashes, but it was just, it started raining, started hearing it. I'd already woken up, actually. And it started raining. I could hear the pitter-patter, and I'm like, is that rain? And then all of a sudden it was freaking cloudburst. And it was pouring. I mean, it's like you can tell just even feeling the inside of the tent. Sorry, people. I just can't. I've got so much gunk. But I'm telling you, man, it was something else. It was just absolutely pouring rain. So anyway, today I'll be honest with you, all I feel like doing is just sitting around. I don't feel like going anywhere. It's not that I'm like super tired or anything. Yeah, and I'll be honest about something else too. The very few views that I've gotten on these videos and very few comments. Yeah, if there weren't some of you who actually enjoy them, I wouldn't even mess with them. Because I spent a lot of yesterday putting together the videos. In fact, I probably spent most of the day putting together videos. And I honestly, like I said, I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody, but I'm just being honest. If I'm going to get such few views and comments, it's like I'm not going to mess with it. There's other things I could be doing. I hadn't even touched my guitar yet, which I plan to do today. And I think I'm just going to sit around, relax, and I don't know what the weather's going to do. So, because it's still pretty cloudy, it may clear up. Because I didn't see any weather reports talk about a storm coming last night, or even a rainstorm or anything. But boy, we had one. I'm telling you. It wasn't like the ones we used to have in Texas, by any means. I mean, when it poured down there, it was just almost literally like somebody just pouring a bucket out of the sky. And it wasn't quite like that, but it was pretty heavy rain last night. It was coming down pretty good. But once the rain started, the wind stopped. I mean, there's still a little bit, but boy, before, and that's where it kind of reminded me of Texas a little bit. In Texas, I could always tell when a storm was coming because you'd have these big, strong winds start before the storm came. You get the wind, and it seems to be kind of the same way here. And it was blowing. I mean, to tell you, it made the other day, and the other day was bad, but it made the other day look like child's play. I mean, this thing, like I said, a tent of any lesser quality. That's why I wanted a nice tent, even though I paid a lot of money for this. I wanted something that would withstand the weather and everything else. That tent that we were staying in at Huntington, it would have been totally blown apart. I'm serious. I'm not exaggerating either. It was that the winds were that strong. This thing was, I mean, it was rocking like in, oh my word. It was really strong. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't think I may change my mind. I don't know. I know I need to get my other, my one generator is at 4 bars. It was barely at 5, and then just charging up my phone, it went down to 4. So I don't even think I want to run the computer today because I don't want to drain it. Because I don't know if the sun's going to come out enough to charge the other one up. If it does, when the sun comes out, I'll put the solar panels out. Man, people, I apologize. I can't help it. I don't know the dampness or whatever, but it's really, it feels pretty nice, but I only have this open. I'll show you. I only have this open that far. That's all I have open. And there's a nice little bit of cool air coming in. And that's really, if it was open anymore, or if I had anything else open, it would probably be a little too cool, What you say, huh? Yeah. You'd be a good boy. He's been a good boy. He's down there. Yeah. Yeah, Copper wasn't liking that last night. He was not liking that last night. I wouldn't either. I mean, I figured the tent could withstand it, but man, it was something else. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do anything today except just stay around here and hope the sun comes out so I can get my batteries charged. I don't know what it was, if it was the wind or what, but I just couldn't get a good charge on the solar panels yesterday. I could barely get it above 100 watts with both of them. So if it clears up, and because if there's clouds in the sky, charging the batteries is futile. It just doesn't. I tried it up at Huntington when it was cloudy. It's like I couldn't get any oomph at all. So I need to conserve what power that I have. And so at least I can keep my phone charged. What, you hear somebody out there doing? There's some people talking out there, and he's alert, looking. I have to say that I'm a little bit surprised that as docile as he was, when I first got him. I really was wondering. In fact, I remember talking to Mark about it, and I said, I don't know how much of a protector he's going to be. He's just too goo. But as we've bonded and as he's gotten a little older, he's still only a little over 2 years old. He has become almost too protective. He just, he'll growl at somebody and I'll tell him to settle down and chastise him and everything else, and it doesn't stop him. He'll still just growl. Certain people he likes, certain people he doesn't. Like I said, the gal next door, she seems like a really super nice gal. And her husband, now he likes her husband, but he does not like her at all. I don't know what it is. Like I said the other day, she kept walking over here. Boy, the closer she got, I mean, he was snarling. I mean, he was like, I mean, big time. I mean, he was snarling big time. Yeah, I kept telling him, knock it off, but he wouldn't. He was just like, he wasn't going to let her near me at all. So it kind of surprises me because he's just really not, he's never been really an aggressive type dog, but he's always just been with people, but not anymore. But at the same time, that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted a dog that wasn't aggressive, but was protective. And that's pretty much what I have. I mean, he makes no bones about it. There's certain people he will not let near me at all. But anyway, I still plan on getting out of here, but I just don't know what I'm going to do as far as time frame. Because today I don't know. Like I say, it's not so much that I'm tired. I just don't feel like going anywhere. I just kind of want to sit around and play my guitar and just take it easy. Because, I mean, there really isn't a time frame of getting out of here. I do want to get out of here fairly soon. Now he's starting to growl. He's starting to woof, woof, woof. It's okay, dude. They're not going to get you. They're not going to get you. No, they're not going to get you, dude. Yeah. They're not going to. It's okay. It's okay. He's, like I say, he's protective very much. But that's actually what I wanted. That's why I got a dog, because I was going to be camping out by myself. I remember LJ told me, he says, just that look in his eye would be enough to ward somebody off. He says, that look that he gets, it's like, he says, you can tell that he means business. Just looking at him, looking at that look in his eye. He was, like, they told me that he was part Shepherd and Lab, or he was Shepherd Lab mix, is what they said he was. But I've never seen the way he's built. LJ said that he thought he was part Pyrenees. He says he looks like he's part Pyrenees. And then he named some other dog, which I wasn't familiar with. He says, but that's what he looks like. He says, I don't think he's Shepherd Lab. I think he could be part Shepherd. But I know I can see the Lab in him. But I'm not so sure it's Shepherd or Pyrenees, because, Pyrenees are extremely protective dogs. Extremely protective. And as big as he is, he's bigger and thicker. Like I said, a lot of you think he's fat, but he's just big. I mean, if you feel his ribs, there's no fat there. It's all just, I mean, he's a big dog. He's well over 100 pounds. Even after he's been on a diet, he has lost a lot of weight. But he's a big boy. And of course, other shepherds are very protective. Labs, I know Mark, the black lab that Mark had when we were growing up, it could be very aggressive. Even when it got older. I mean, it lived to be 18 years old. And that thing would still growl at me when I come over to his house. You know, I mean, Nebs, you know, named it after the licorice. You know, Nebs, it's okay. You know, like I said, after knowing me for 15 years, you know, it would still growl when I would come over there and watch me, you know. And it and King, you know, my favorite dog, were great buds. And they would just play, and they were just like, you know, great buddies. But anyway, so I don't know, like I say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really feel like doing it. I am kind of tired, but maybe I'm more tired than I thought I was, but because I just don't have a lot of energy today. And if it's going to be nasty and rainy and stuff, I need new windshield wipers. So I don't want to be driving around in the rain, because my right wiper works pretty well, but my left one just streaks everything. And it's hard, makes it hard to see when it's raining. So that's part of why I want to just hang around here, because I don't know what it's going to do, because it's still really cloudy, as you can see. But if it clears up, we might run down to Mesquite Bay. I want to try to conserve my gas too, because I'm going to be really hurting to get everything paid this month, plus buy water and food, just simply because of all the gas that it cost me to get down here. Then they're going to take out my payment for my storage on the 2nd, you know, before I get paid. So it's going to be super, super tight. So I've got to kind of plan, you know, and I still got to run down to storage, which is way on the south end, but it is on the way to Parker. So I guess I could get everything loaded up, leave room for the extra that I need, like my propane tanks, and then, you know, just keep heading south. That way I'm not running all the way down there and all the way back up here. So that may be the best option. It's only 56 miles to the next stop, but, you know, I've got to try to make everything last until April 3rd. So, anyway. So I doubt I'll make any more videos today. There was something else I was going to mention, but I'm kind of looking forward to getting down, seeing the area south of here around Parker and into California and that. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say this morning. I am woken up. I'm still just, like I said, this is my first thing of coffee. Had peanut butter sandwich for breakfast. It's okay, Copper. Yeah, he's like ultra alerted this morning for some reason. I think he just likes to hear himself growl. All right, folks, I don't need to bore you any longer. Because apparently my videos are boring because ain't nobody watching them hardly. So, I'll talk to you later.